Now let's look at this problem. You're playing a game of chance in which 4 cards are drawn from a standard deck of 52 cards. You guess the suit of each card before it's drawn. The cards are replaced in the deck on each draw. You pay $1 to play. If you guess the right suit every time, you get your money back and $256. What's the expected profit of playing the game over the long term? Okay, so we want to make a probability distribution table. So X is your outcome, and P is the probability of each outcome. Okay, so let's see what the outcomes are. So you're playing a game, and the outcome is that you are going to win, which means you get the dollar back and $256. So it's like you pay $1 and they give you the dollar back and then $256. So if you win, you're going to win $256. Okay, so that's an expected outcome. And the others that you lose, and if you lose, you're going to lose $1. Okay, so this is like -1 because you're losing. All right, let's look at the probability of each. So the probability of winning, you're drawing 4 cards, and you win if you guess the correct suit, right? So there are 4 suits in a deck of cards. There are 4 suits. You have the diamonds, you have the hearts, you have the clubs, and then you have the spades. Okay, so those are the 4 suits, and there's like 13 of each in the deck. Yeah, so it's a total of 52 cards. Okay, so if you draw any card and you're guessing, the chance of guessing correctly is 13 out of 52 or 1 out of 4. Right? You replace the card and you guess again. So 1 out of 4 probability, and then again, and then again. Right, so the probability of guessing all 4 cards is going to be 1 over 4 to the 4. I think that's 1 over 256. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. Yeah, 1 over 256. All right, now the probability of losing is like the other times. It's a probability, the probability in a total probability in a probability distribution to add up to 1. So the probability of losing is going to be 255 over 256 all the other times. All right, so the expected value is going to be this $256 times its probability, 1 over 256, plus this, which is -1, times 255 over 256. All right, so let's calculate. So this gives me 1, or 256 over 256, minus 255 over 256. So this gives me 1 over 256. All right, let's do that in our calculator. My 1 divided by 256, which is 0.004. All right, so the expected value tells you your expected profit for playing the game over long term. So on average, over the long term, you expect to win $0.004 for each game you play. So on average, or over the long term, you expect to win $0.004 on average for each game you play. Right, so some games you might lose, some games you might win. Actually, most of them you'll lose, some of them you'll win. But if you play lots and lots and lots of time, over time, you're winning an average of $0.04 per game. I don't know if I would bother playing the game.